So congratulations, Bhumi and Samiksha. Bhumi, I must congratulate. I mean, from Bollywood to bottled water, that's quite.
Yes, it's more like from Bollywood to boxed water. Was absolutely, I think Samiksha and I, we've had an entrepreneurial streak in us since we were children. It's a very fun anecdote that my mother shares with everyone, especially today, is that when Samiksha and I were younger, we would create scrapbooks and actually go sell them out. So I think there was a bit of a business born in both of us since we were very young. There are various videos where we are like selling products, etc. And we've had this joint vision right from the start. So this is not something new that we kind of fell upon. This is something that we always wanted to do. We wanted to leave behind a legacy of something that both of us create for our family that can outlive us. And we are very confident that Backbay is going to be that.
Like, I mean, streaming that space, I mean, from one venture to this one, and now with your sister as your partner.
We realize that there's a gap in the market for the conscious consumer, the consumer, especially in the beverage market, for somebody who cares about what they consume and what the environmental impact of what they consume. And that's how Backbay actually originated. Samksha, please.
I think, yeah, sure. What we realized was that there was a dearth of clean formulations, of clean options in the market. And we realized that there's obviously a market for it because we were also a part of the market, right? But there was no solution. For instance, if you would like go into a grocery store and you wanted to say buy a beverage, you wouldn't even know the ingredients in the beverage because the names are so confusing. You don't know what you're drinking. So I think what sort of drove Bhumi and I into creating a clean and design forward and formula forward brand is the fact that we wanted to make it easier for our consumers to choose better, choose safer, and at the same time not get confused in the riff-raff of titles. When they see a Backbay product, they know it's a good product, they know it's a clean product, and that is the kind of faith and trust we want Backbay to build in the market.
Like you just mentioned, the company is called Backbay, and this particular product is Aqua. So is it the start of something bigger you're planning in the FMCG market?
Oh, 100%. So we are not a water brand. We are a beverage company. We started as a water brand, but as we started work in the space, we realized that the beverage category is huge. The Indian water, the premium water segment in India by 2030 is going to cross $1,000 million mark, and we want to capitalize on that in every way possible. Backbay is a beverage company that will always give you better products that are with better formulations, no sugar laden drinks, no false claims. Backbay is always going to give you clean, simple, great beverages. And as Samiksha mentioned even earlier, our final goal is to be in everybody's houses. We want to be a part of your everyday being. We want to give you an experience with every time you consume our beverage. We want to become an integral part of your life. And I promise you, by you adopting back to Backbay, you're also going to adopt a cleaner, less guilty lifestyle, because our final goal is also to serve our environment and the planet.
So how much time it took both of you to, conceive the idea and now put it on shelf?
I think it's been a 2-year-long journey.
Yeah, about 2 years.
From actually having that aha moment to be market ready, and it's been a rather beautiful journey full of education, knowledge, challenges, biases that we beat. Entrepreneurial journey is not just about us having a platform. We are actually the operating founders as well. So that has been the real learning for us.
Sure. So who handles what? The marketing part, the operations, the business development?
So I think our roles have automatically sort of gotten a bit, streamlined when it comes to who does what for Backbay. It's also because of the people that we are. Bhumi is very creative, very brand led as a person. She will tell you, okay, 20 years down the line, this is what Backbay is going to be. This is our ethos. And that's the foundation that she has sort of helped, establish since the very get-go. I, on the other hand, do the operational bit, the execution bit of it. But at the same time, I would truly say that there's this space, this gray space, right, where we both come together and we take decisions in her part or my part together. Because sometimes, though our roles are extremely, streamlined and we know exactly what we have to do, but
I
it's
think
just
what
nice.
Samiksha is trying to say is that we have our individual personalities that we've naturally lent to the brand. Samiksha is very focused. She's also a lawyer, through her education and her practicing law. I think with the operations part of it, she's really pioneered it. I think what comes in my kitty is the marketing, the creative decisions, making sure that we don't go away from our core values as a brand, making sure that everything that we create, especially where our future products are concerned, kind of still fit into that brand, into our brand value system. Also, understanding what are the newer spaces that we want to target, what are the formulations that we want to target. That's where Samiksha and I kind of meet. So even though we do our individual bits, there's this beautiful space in the middle where most of our decision making for all the larger goals of the brand are always done together.
Yeah.
Who is the more business savvy between the two of you?
I think we both have our moments, but I would like to believe so, because Samiksha does take care of the operations, and there's a reason why she's headlining it. That I think she has a more focused and a more practical approach to it, and I think mine is more intuitive.
And while working with each other, was there anything that both of you realized about each other as business persons or as business partners, I would say?
I think what's kind of lovely with Samiksha and I is that there is this respect of, even though we have no boundaries, but at times there's an understanding that okay, one of us has to take a step back for the other decision to flourish, whether it's right or wrong. And I think that's the beauty of having a sister and a sibling as your co-founder. And the thing is that the trust level is so deep, right? The trust level is so deep that I don't think either of us ever have a thought. We are always on, because it is also responsibility to each other and what we are creating.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which are the retail sites you are targeting? Is it only e-commerce, or is it going to be the direct-to-consumer space?
So, I'll take it.
Yes,
so we have a three-pronged approach towards that. We are D2C via Amazon and our website. We are quick commerce with two of the very key channels, and we will also be available in select modern trade and retail stores.
And Amazon.
And I said
Okay.
yes, so that's our approach. And is there anything specific you'd like me to do?
And also, Horeca is a very big part of our business model, right? So our target is hotels, restaurants, anywhere where our consumer is going to be, because our ideology is that we want to follow our consumer, right? So from schools to colleges to airports, corporate canteens,
Wellness centers.
So Horeca is a very big play for us as well.
And how much is one box priced at?
So when it comes to our price, we have two SKUs. As our 500 ml is at 150 rupees, our 750 ml is at 200 rupees. And the reason why we sort of priced a product like that is because we were very conscious about making sure that our product is the best that there is, but also at the same time accessible to the people at large and people who want to make that change. Hence, we would be priced right between the most expensive plastic variant and the least expensive glass variant.
Can you tell me more about the manufacturing? I mean, how is that taking place?
So we have a unit in Himachal Pradesh, and like Bhumi correctly said earlier, it's a women-led workforce.
Okay.
So our line is primarily women, which we honestly love, and we are very, very proud of that.
And it is our own facility. We have a large production cycle in our day. Our capacity is quite large. And the reason we did that, and the reason we took the punt of having our own facility, especially as a startup, is because we wanted complete quality control. We wanted to make sure that the promise we are making our consumer is something that we are truly delivering. And we were of the belief that that can only happen if we actually manufacture our product on our own. We took our own time to make sure that we have the best water source in India. So what's special about mineral water is that my water cannot be mimicked in any other region in the world, because that water has taken millions of years for those minerals and electrolytes to be naturally occurring in our water. And that's something we are very, very proud of, the way our water tastes, the hydration that it gives you because of the naturally occurring minerals and electrolytes, the temperature at which our water would always be maintained in our box, because that's the speciality of our packaging. We also have gone ahead and our cap is also a bio cap, right? These are decisions that we had to take as a startup to make sure that we give the best available product to our consumer.
Any specific learnings you want to share?
Our journey as entrepreneurs, I think the only thing that I would like to share with any startup is that you will hear so many no's and there'll be so many opinions that come your way where people are like, oh, but this is what's good for your business. By the end of it, you have to believe your gut, you have to believe your instinct and not give up. Be at it. I'd seen a beautiful interview of Mr. Anil Agarwal, who's the chairman of Vedanta, and he's like, it was his 11th venture that took off. So never give up. And that's what Samiksha and I believe in. We are never going to give up.
Any specific challenges you want to share with us? I mean, of course, startup journey is very, very difficult to any anecdote.
I think one of the biggest challenges were all the biases that Samiksha and I had to fight, especially the FMCG world, which is dominated by male leadership. And because, I'm an actor, she is a lawyer and a content creator. And, there's just this notion that beauty and brains don't kind of go together. And we want to change that because we are very impact and purpose led. So there were just biases in our journey.
We have to conclude at this point in time. So congratulations again to both of you, and thank you so much for talking to us today at Entrepreneur.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, Punita.
Thank
Really
you.
appreciate
Really
it.
appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a
Bye.
lovely day.
Bye-bye.
Bye.